Banking and financial services, oh, very few people today, but there are, oh, hospitals, healthcare, okay, around 11%. So 35% from manufacturing, 11% from healthcare and hospitals, and they are pretty large number, 38, okay, 124 people from manufacturing, okay. Okay, fine. So what I would do is I'll try to give I'll try to give a balanced information. My examples I will keep such that both of you can understand the related tools and techniques, and we'll be learning a lot of tools and techniques today. Okay, so thanks for participating in this poll, and I will now go for another poll, and if you can tell me the second question, if you can answer this. So if you can just tell me. Hello? Yeah. Okay, thanks for participating in this poll. And yeah, so I got to know that approximately 23% are from operations, and quality we have got say 24%. So quite a few people from quality. So I'm sure you would like to know some high-end tools from this training program. So well, I'll take care of that. And thanks a lot. And now this has given me a good information, and I have prepared. Now I've just changed my agenda, and looking at this, if I can just share my screen. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now, and this here is my agenda for the day. So I've just made some changes because I saw a lot of people from quality, and okay, so I'm just ending the poll right now, and thanks for participating in the poll. So now I am going to, I hope there is no lag or uh, yeah. Okay, so the agenda today, what we are going to discuss is that we'll also introduce ourselves, and first, and then after that, we'll talk about the Lean Six Sigma benefits, and we'll do a project, and then we'll introduce you to the basic statistics as we do the project. So I will choose a project now because we have got a mixed crowd of manufacturing, services, banking, healthcare, and so on. We are students also. So I'll choose one simple project today. And this project would be, so we will apply, see, Lean Six Sigma. What is Lean Six Sigma? I'll tell you. Lean Six Sigma is nothing but you identify an improvement opportunity in your organization, convert this into a project. And converting this into a project, after you convert this into a project, then you complete this project and achieve the goal of that process improvement. And how can you do that? We'll see very shortly. So we will introduce you to the basic statistics. I see a lot of people from quality, so they would like to learn not only basic statistics, I will introduce you to the high-end statistics also. Don't worry. Then we will learn about DMAC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, DMAC. And what do we mean by DMAC? And this is the methodology which we follow when we are implementing any project. Then we will see, if time permits, I will try to show you one or two more projects from different industries. Now, the third agenda, the third point is, if the time permits. I will request you to stay on after 2 hours as well. because up till 2 hours, I'll be covering lots of tools and techniques. After that, I'll be showing you lots of case studies. So please stay on. And after that, I'll stay on more to answer your questions. So I'm going to be here for a long, long time till the time I answer all of your questions. So, please postpone all your appointments after this training. Stay on. If you'd like to stay on for a little longer, you'll learn more. And that is what I was talking about. So we'll have some good time spent on discussions. Now, let me tell you about ourselves, and let me tell you about myself as well. And of course, let me formally welcome, remembering those good old days of trainings. I'm actually, by the way, tomorrow I'm traveling to Oman. I'm going to conduct my first training, in the classroom for a bank, and that's happening tomorrow actually. And of course, so going back to those old days, I'd like to welcome you formally. Hi, I'm Amitabh Saxena, and thanks for joining our courses Anexas. I'll be taking you through the Greenbelt topic. So I'll be talking about some of the topics which you generally, we learn if you are a green belt or black belt. If you are in my green belt or black belt training, there's so many topics which we usually learn, and these are the lists of topics. Well, by the end of the training program, we'll learn about all those topics. Okay. So let me talk first about myself and also about the company. About Anexas, we have been conducting training programs for the last 17 years now. Since 2006, we have been enabling individuals and organizations achieve excellence. And we have trained more than 150,000 people around the world. And every time, few more hundreds get added almost every week. And we are doing a pretty good job. Means we are happy to tell you that a lot of clients, including Fortune 100 companies, they have been again and again giving lots of credentials. Towards the end, after 2 hours, I'll show you some of the credentials from different clients as well. About myself, if I take you back to 1990 or 2000, my first decade of professional experience. I graduated in 1990. I'm a chemical engineer. I did my MBA Finance from Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies. And after that, I joined the company, a refinery, and then petrochemical companies. I used to work for 12 hours per day, and promotion was very difficult to get. You had to wait for 3 years, 4 years. And after that, you'd never know. After you become a manager, I knew that I'm not sure what's going to happen to me, because there are so many people, so much of competitions at the top, so whether you'll reach the top or not. And ultimately, you also want to earn money. So I wanted to earn a lot of money. So I found an opportunity. In fact, the organization announced one day that they are going to choose the top 10 performers in the organization and send them for a black belt training, some Lean Six Sigma black belt training. And these people will come and do a project. Once they complete the training, they'll execute a project. And this project will result in some few thousands of dollars savings for the organization. So I was looking forward to that training. In fact, I thought that I'm one of the top 10 performers in the organization. But unfortunately, the company did not think so. And what happened? Yes, I was not selected. Then one good thing I saw was that these people, the 10 people who were nominated for the black belt training, once they came back in the next 3 to 6 months, they completed excellent projects which impacted the organization's processes positively, and it helped the organization save a lot of money. So they were heroes. Then I thought maybe in the next batch, I may get the nomination, but unfortunately that second batch never happened in the organization. But then I thought maybe I will invest myself, and I invested. Those days, very limited Lean Six Sigma training programs were held around the world. So I went and found out some organization, and I went to Europe, and there I got certified, and I also completed a project myself. And after that, of course, I was again given the same sort of you can say welcome by my company once I completed the project. In fact, we were we were in joint venture partnership with Pepsi. And one of the projects which I did was to reduce the defect rate in the Pepsi bottling plant. And we were into polyethylene terephthalate, PET chips manufacturing. And then these chips were used to make bottles, PET bottles for Pepsi. So we saved so much of money, and the project was so successful. I was asked to present this project in a lot of Pepsi plants around the world. And then I thought that this is the right thing for me. And then I chose to become a full-time black belt. And of course, I joined KPMG. After that, I joined a lot of companies, and consulted them. In fact, I started the Lean Six Sigma practice for KPMG, and then I joined AXA and Deutsche Bank and so many other organizations. And after that, of course, in 2006, we founded a team of master black belts from Europe with me. They founded the company called Anexas Europe. And yes, so today, as you see me, I'm a PMP and a CPHQ as well, along with a master black belt. Have 31 years of experience. Let me change that. Next time I'll change it now. It's 31 years experience. Okay, yeah, my age. I have also increased. Like now I'm 53. Consulted more than 200 organizations around the world, including Fortune 500, 100 companies and many Fortune 500 companies, and author of 2 books. I have written a book on my Lean Six Sigma journey also, The Anexas Story, which became a bestseller on Amazon. And yeah, I've spoken on many conferences around the world. So I'm the right person to teach you with all humility. I mean, sometimes you may feel that I'm boasting, but sometimes you have to prove your credentials. Otherwise, why would you trust me? Why would you believe me? So I have a real good credentials of conducting this program. And just if you want some more proof, why am I telling you all these things? Why? Because I want you also to achieve this and much more. There are opportunities which are immense today. It's not necessary that you have to be a full-time green belt or black belt or master black belt. Whatever you are doing, if you are a physician, you can still remain a physician. But if you are a black belt, wow, you will be able to do your job in a better way. If you are a chartered accountant, you can also do your job in a better way. If you are an operations manager, manufacturing engineer, maintenance engineer, whatever you are doing, you can do that job in a better way. And naturally, if that happens, your organization will take a note of it. And that's what I want to happen. And that will, of course, take your career on a fast forward track. Some more data, like some around the world, different cities, some, Europe. Oh yeah, this picture I always, tell with pride that in 2007, first ever Black Belt Six Sigma training program, which happened in Middle East. The first, I had the privilege to conduct that program. So the credit goes to me and our organization to launch the first ever Lean Six Sigma Black Belt training in the whole of Middle East. Whole of Middle East, I'm talking. Incidentally, it was in hospital, by the way. Okay. Yeah. So this is China, and this is different. This is shipping companies. This is Novartis and Switzerland. This is we have got National Healthcare Service in UK. They are also our client, and many clients. When I have lost the count, and of course we have won a lot of awards also in different forums, worldwide forums for our Lean and Six Sigma services. We have appeared on TV also. E-Business TV ran a 13-episode show on Lean Six Sigma and how Lean Six Sigma can help the industries. And I hosted that show along with one of the famous TV show host, and of course, ASQ, etc., etc. So I think
On 21st of May 2019, I'm going to speak in American Society of Quality's World Conference in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to talk about how one of the fields in artificial intelligence, robotic process automation or RPA, can be used to support process improvement initiatives along with Lean and Six Sigma. We will see how this combination leads to improved productivity, improved quality, and reduced costs. Using a case study from a bank, I will share a roadmap to leverage the capabilities of existing quality programs like Six Sigma with RPA to produce better results. So see you there.
So we have many credentials, etc. And railways, Indian Railways also our clients, along with a lot of all the refineries, major refineries.
It's an honor.
And then we have got in manufacturing, services, healthcare, hospitality, theme parks everywhere. We have done a lot of good work. Towards the end, I'll tell you more about it. And so let us look at the Lean Six Sigma benefits. Why should we do and what happens? What are the benefits of implementing Lean and Six Sigma? Can you please tell me what are the similarities here? A manufacturing company improves the production by 30%. A hospital reduces discharge time of patients from say 3 hours to 15 minutes. 64% reduction in recruitment time in multinational company. Hotel improves customer experience and increases bookings to almost 2 times. Bank reduces errors and cycle times by 80% with enhanced customer satisfaction, and insurance claims time reduced by 70%. So what are the similar things you see here? Can you tell me? Yes, I would like some answers. Yes. And I see that Praveen is telling profit is increased. Gaurav is telling automation. Saida is telling improvements. Okay. Dietrich Dizon is telling so many answers I can't read. So fine, Mudassir, Hussain, Kazim, almost all of you are right. But one more thing, one common thread running through all these things they are all Lean Six Sigma projects. So what is Lean Six Sigma? It is a project approach. Now, what is the definition of a project? Definition of a project is it has a starting point, it has an end point. It doesn't exist after some time. It's a one-time activity. So what we are doing when we want to improve something, whenever we want to improve something, we convert that improvement opportunity to a project. Project is a one-time activity. A project is a one-time activity, but this project is done in a process. Project is done in a process. Your organization is having lots of processes, and these processes produce the outputs which go to the customers. Okay? And the customers are sometimes unhappy with the outputs. Customers can be external or internal. Okay, so customers are unhappy with the output. Output is produced by the process. In that process, we take up an improvement project. That is what Lean Six Sigma is. Okay. Now I'll explain all these things in more detail. And as we do a project, we'll take you through this project. So we have done this in many organizations, and lots of we have got a great client list. And out of experience, we are telling you that this works every time. This works every time. For the last 22 years, I've been totally involved in Lean Six Sigma and project management, and conducting trainings as well as consulting the organizations. And every time I have seen it worked. What it can do, it can reduce the costs, reduce the defects, reduce the waste, reduce the rework, reduce the cycle time, improve the quality, production efficiency, productivity, customer satisfaction, capacity, profitability, resilience. And which CEO would not like, which CEO would not love a person who can achieve all these things for the organization? The Lean Six Sigma and green belts and black belts are those people who can do all these things for an organization. Okay, so let us look at the history of Six Sigma. Let me show you a video. So I'll take help of a little bit of video so that this will also help me organize, because in 2 hours I have to give you lots and lots of tools and techniques. That's what my plan is. So what I will do, I'll just, if you permit me, by the way, if you join our Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt training programs, it's a total live training like this. And I keep showing some videos also, and we give these videos to you later on. And those who are watching this training, this recording is also available after the training. We'll be sending you the link. Those who would be interested later on, this link recording will also be there. But that doesn't mean you should leave. Please stay on, because there are a lot of good things and good offers coming up very soon. So you will miss out on that. And this is the some offer I'm going to give you towards the end for my last training of the year. So the one, this year we're going to launch the last training of this particular year. After that, it will be totally different, and the pricing are also going to increase. So please stay on till the end to get some real good offer for our training programs. Okay, so let me show you what is the history of Six Sigma. Let us have a look at it.
Projects. It all started in Motorola when Bob Galvin, the CEO, took a challenge saying that I would like to improve everything by 5 times in the organization. And he was told about some statistical tools and techniques which Bill Smith and Michael Harry were using to improve the processes. Bob Galvin was so much impressed with what Bill Smith and Michael Harry were doing, he told them to develop a methodology which, if applied to the organizational processes, can improve the processes. So he was particularly impressed with what Bill Smith and Michael Harry were doing. They were choosing improvement projects. Now, what is the definition? As I told you, definition of a project is it has a starting point, it has an end point, it doesn't exist after some time. So Bill Smith and Michael Harry would translate the improvement opportunities in the organization to projects, and applying tools and techniques of statistics, they would find the root causes of the problem, and then after solving the root causes of the problem would impact the organizational bottom line. Both of them developed Six Sigma DMAC methodology. They started training the green belts and black belts. Green belts and black belts were the people who could fight all the quality related problems in the organizations. Six Sigma brought in a lot of benefits for Motorola, and it also won Malcolm Baldrige Award in 1988. Jack Welch of GE was so much impressed with this methodology that he told his employees that you would not be promoted if you are not a green belt. So everyone wanted to be a green belt, everyone started doing projects. Then GE started telling their vendors and suppliers that if you want to have business from GE, you need to implement Six Sigma. So vendors also started asking what is Six Sigma, and GE would say that we will send our master black belts and train you in this methodology. So in this manner, Lean Six Sigma spread out around the world, and today almost 80% of the Fortune 100 companies and many more companies around the world have implemented Six Sigma and Lean. Lean started in Toyota.
To tell you the Lean story, Lean started in Toyota. Taichi Ono from who was the engineer from Toyota. He went to Japan. He went to US. He was in Japan. He went to US, and he got an idea from the supermarkets. Actually, he wanted to learn from Ford Motor Company some good productivity techniques. More than that, he learned from supermarkets of US, and he applied the flow techniques which was followed in the supermarkets of US to car manufacturing. And he completely transformed the car manufacturing, thereby reducing the cost of manufacturing cars and getting the highest market share within the next 10 years. The world market share, the best market share of the cars was with Motorola. So that was our history, Lean and Six Sigma. Now, let us talk about, in short, what do you mean by Lean and Six Sigma? Suppose you ask me, tell me in just three sentences what is Lean, and 3 sentences what is Six Sigma. And if I combined all these 6 sentences, that is Lean Six Sigma. It's very easy, very easy. Okay. Maybe I'll use some jargon, but I'll explain all the jargons to you. So first, very easy in layman's language, no jargons. What is Lean? Lean is map the process. Map the process as is. As is. As is means see what's happening. Go to the place of action. We call it as Gemba. Gemba in Japanese means place of action, where the action takes place. So go to the field and then map the process. And after mapping the process, identify the waste in the system. What is the definition of a waste? Waste is anything which the customer is not willing to pay for. Waste is anything which is not done right the first time. Any step which is not done right the first time, it's a waste. And any step which is not bringing the input closer to the completion, it is a waste. Waste means non-value added activities, and there's a lot of waste in your organization. If you see very carefully, there's a lot of waste in the organization. We are not aware of it. So you have to develop an eye to see the waste. Develop an eye to see the waste. Waste is everywhere. So if you do a proper Gemba investigation, reduce the waste, you will be surprised that you can reduce the cycle times by sometimes 90%, 80 to 90%. So if you're taking 10 days to complete an activity, you just take 1 day. So we have done in many places, because I see a lot of healthcare industries. Towards the end, I'll try, I can't promise. If you're willing to wait after 2 hours or so, I will share some, and please, my team can remind me, I'll share some lean applications in hospitals. Okay, that will happen after 2 hours. So, lean is, again, 3 sentences. Map the process as is, identify the waste in the system, reduce the cycle time by removing that waste and applying some techniques, reduce the errors by applying some techniques like mistake proofing. We call it SPOKA, mistake proofing, and establish the flow in the process. So this is what you'll do in the lean. And in Six Sigma, what is Six Sigma? Okay, let us look at Six Sigma. Six Sigma is about reducing the variation in the process. Now, customers don't like variation. Be consistent. Be consistent in your products. Be consistent in your deliveries. So customer will give you some specification limit. They will always tell that, please give me, let's say, suppose you are producing chocolates in manufacturing. Let's take an example of manufacturing industry. You're producing chocolates. I want a chocolate 100 grams plus minus 5 grams. So it is 95 grams and 105. This is what I want. We call it as specification limit. Lower specification limit and upper specification limit. But unfortunately, the process doesn't listen to the customer. Why? Because we have designed the process like that. We have operated the process like that. The equipment, the type of training we have provided, the type of people we have, trained with. All these trainings, policies, procedures, roles, responsibilities, and equipment together deliver some process which is not within 95 to 105 grams. It may be going up to 90 grams to maybe 110 grams. So I'm having too much of variation in my weight of the chocolates. Customers don't like it. You will say, well, customer will like if you give them 110 grams of chocolate and ask for, but one of the customers is your company, also your organization, your shareholders. They are also your customers. So they won't like it. So better deliver exactly 100 grams. Now, this was chocolate. Even if you give 5 grams, it's okay. But if this is a component, automotive component, or a component which goes to the manufacturing, in the manufacturing of your aircraft, in which you every time fly, would you like this variation? No. Even you would not like a variation. You go to a car showroom and you try to buy a car, and the car manufacturer or the showroom manager says, well, this car brakes are a little bit better. In that car, the headlight is a little bit better. In that car, the seats are a little bit having better cushion. You'll not like it. You'll say, sorry, every car should be same. There should be no variation. In service industry also, you don't like variation. Suppose let's say some electric appliance is not working at home. You call the company, please repair the electric appliance. And there are 2 companies. Company A says, well, we will come by Wednesday or Thursday. Approximately Wednesday, Thursday will come between 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we'll come and we'll repair. Okay. And they do come on, say, Friday, they come and do the repair. Never tell you when they're arriving. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't come. Inconsistency. But another company, you call them, I want my electrical appliance to get repaired. They say, no problem, sir. Tomorrow at 11:15, our person will be there. 11:15, actually, the person is there. Within half an hour, finishes the job, goes away. Next time, again, you call that company. Again, they say, tomorrow at 4:15, the person will be there. The person is still there at 4:15. Consistency, no variation in service. You like that company. You go to McDonald's, go anywhere, no variation in their products and service. Everything is as uniform as possible. Of course, some variation will be there, but it is within the customer specification limit. So reduce the variation. That is what Six Sigma does. Reduce the variation and don't go beyond the customer specification limits and reduce your defects. Delight the customer. That is what Six Sigma does it. Now, how can I achieve all these things? Of course, all these things can be achieved by yellow belts, green belts, black belts, and master black belts. Yellow belts are the people like you. You will be in a yellow belt in the next 2 hours. You know some tools and techniques. You will not be able to practice them, but you know, you are aware of. You will be aware of what is cause and effect diagram, what is a Pareto analysis, what is a box plot, what is a scatter plot. That's what I'm going to teach you today. Or what is a control charts. You will be aware of that. You will know what is a process mapping. You will know the 7 ways. In fact, I can tell you the 7 ways right away. They are actually listed here. Overproduction, waiting, transportation, overprocessing, inventory, rework, rejections, underutilized resources. These are the 7 classic wastes which are present in your process. Everywhere, they're lying around in your company. You fail to identify. Transportation means, see, think from the customer's value. Think from the perspective of the customers. What the customer wants. What is the value customer wants to derive from your services or products? If I take my example, I'm conducting a training program. I'm teaching people. I'm certifying people. Now, 2 years back, I used to travel a lot. That was a transportation. Now, what was the value people were looking at? What was the value they were trying to derive from me? The value was transfer of knowledge from me to them, enhancing their knowledge. That was the value. Now, me taking a flight, me taking a taxi, me sitting in a lounge and enjoying my drinks. Now, all these things are not adding value to the customer. Customer is not willing to pay for that. But I used to put all these costs to the customers. Transportation was a waste from customer's perspective. I might be enjoying my travels, but customer is paying for it. Why should he pay? Non-value added activity, waste. Similarly, waiting time, transfer, so many. There are 7 ways. I won't describe them. It's a very easy topic. I have made a video on it, and very nice video I have made it. A lot of videos I have made on Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Anexas YouTube channel, and you will get lots and lots of tools. One of the tools is FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis. My team can put that video. I will not be covering that video in this class, but I cover this in green belt, but I will say gift this video to you. And a very simple example from traveling from home to office, using a very, very simple example, I have explained a very effective and high-end tool called failure modes and effects analysis. Means how can you prevent the failure of your process? So, and when you click on that video, you can also subscribe to my channel, and you will get lots and lots of video, and then no spam there. Okay, it's a simple channel which posts every week 2 videos related to process improvement tools and techniques. So you can always take the advantage. Okay, now yellow belts just know these tools and techniques. Green belts would have practiced. Like, for example, when you come to my 3 days green belt training program, 3 days is like the classroom, live classroom. Plus, I also give you lots of videos. So a little bit of, if you watch those videos, it can get extended to some more time as well. But if you attend the 3 days of green training, then you become a green belt. I will make you practice these tools and techniques. I'll not leave you like that. I'll make you practice. I say, please make a SIPOC. Please make a cause and effect. Please make a box plot. Please make a regression analysis. Please do a chi-square test. That's what we make people do. Black belts, the green belts will learn around 100 tools. Black belts will learn 50 more high-end tools so that you can do very large projects cutting across domains, departments, and sometimes even organizations. You can make conclusions from 30 samples about large populations of millions, and your impact will be much, much higher. Master black belts are the people like me, and I train master black belts. Yesterday, I launched one new master black belt training program. So master black belts are those people who can launch, means in the sense, yesterday I started a new batch. I had launched it a long time back, right? I have trained more than 1,000 master black belts around the world. And many of our master black belts are now, unfortunately, they have become my competitors. Doesn't matter. I enjoy that. Oh, teach the man to fish and he will take away your business. Oh, we are happy doing that. No, don't worry. So we are always happy to train master black belts. Now these master black belts can teach others, train others. And my objective is, through us, I should be responsible for training at least 1 million black belts around the world in the next, by 2030. So now I started that project 1 year ago. So now 9 years to go, and still we are on the right path. Okay, so that is master black belt. Master black belt is able to roll out Lean Six Sigma. Master black belt is able to guide others. He is able to train others. So that is master black belt. And so the best way to learn the things are doing it. Now, unfortunately, I'll not ask you to I cannot ask you to do these exercises. I will do these exercises for you. So just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So what we follow whenever you want to improve something in the organization. See, the roadmap to implement Lean Six Sigma, the bigger picture I will give you towards the end. Means when I would have completed showing you what is a DMAC methodology, then I will tell you how would you launch Lean Six Sigma in any organization. That we will do a little later. But right now, let me first tell you, as a green belt or a black belt, if you are given an opportunity to improve something in your organization, what is the methodology you will follow? You will follow DMAC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. And these are the tools you will be applying. CPHQ, project charter and define phase. Measure types of data. You will understand types of data. Normal distribution. I will understand the concept of normal distribution, the control charts as well. Cause and effect and Pareto, box plot, scatter plot, process mapping, brainstorming, and 5S and POCA. 5S means keeping your place neat and clean, arranging everything nicely, labeling everything so that you are able to reduce waste in your processes. POCA means mistake proofing. Even by mistake, you cannot commit a mistake. So these are the two tools, simple tools. If time permits, I'll talk about it. Otherwise, you can take it for granted that I have already spoken about it. It is so simple. It's a very simple tool. 5S and POCA, I have made some videos. You can always watch them. But now let us talk about some of the complicated tools, complex tools. Okay, we'll start with the define phase. Now let's imagine. So what I have done is now I have chosen a project called reduction of recruitment cycle time. Now, this project I've just pulled down one project which I completed, I think 10 years ago in a company called Technip. It's an engineering company, but I've chosen deliberately a process which everyone will understand. And this process is recruitment cycle time reduction. So this company, I will, as I told you, I'll tell you later how will you implement Lean Six Sigma in an organization. The whole roadmap, I will give it to you. That I will give it to you after 1.5 hours. But before that, let us say your organization has launched Lean Six Sigma. So what a green belt will do, what a black belt will do. So we assign an improvement project. We choose the improvement projects. Okay. First, we understand what needs to be improved in the organization. We pick up some improvement projects and assign them to green belts and black belts. And now let's imagine you are a green belt. All of us are a green belt, It's a team. We are working together. Oh, maybe I'm a master black belt. You are a green belt or a black belt. And you have been told to reduce the recruitment cycle time. The first thing what we'll do is we'll go to define phase. In the define phase, what we'll do? CPHQ, VOC, and project charter. 3 things. Very quickly, I will tell you, sorry, because the time is less, I'll be very, very fast. First, we form a team. We know each other. Always try to choose the people who are working in the team. Like in the recruitment process, I'll choose 1 or 2 members from the recruitment process and make them green belts. I will identify the process owner. Process owner is the manager of the process in whose process I am doing the project. So please remember, go back to the statement which I made earlier. You are doing an improvement project, but in a process. Which process? Recruitment process. What is the difference between process and a project? Process is a repetitive activity. It keeps happening. Like recruitment keeps happening. One recruitment happens after simultaneously, second, third, fourth, maybe 20 recruits are happening simultaneously. It is a repetitive process. It will continue. But what is a project? It's a one-time activity. I have taken up a project, or we collectively have taken up a project to reduce the recruitment cycle time in my company. And I will identify the sponsor or the champion, the head of the department. He's also my team member. I'm engaging them. And we are forming the team. Team undergoes 5 stages: forming, storming, norming, and performing. So when we form a team, we know each other. Hey, you are the champion. You are the sponsor of the project. You are the HR director. Okay. Process owner is the recruitment manager. And 2 people are the green belts and the black belts. I am the master black belt. I'm going to help you through the project. Similarly, I am also guiding 10 other projects in the same organization. And first thing we go back to Edward Deming. What Deming said? Edward Deming said, problems are not in the people, problems are in the processes. 85% of the problems are due to the processes, not due to the people. So focus on process. So what did I do? I make a high-level process map. SIPOC, supplier input, process, output, and customer. We call it SIPOC. And best way to make an SIPOC is start from right to left. So I identify who are my customers. The customers are the departments who ask for recruited employee. Output is the recruited employee. What are the basic 5-6 steps? It's like a high-level process map. You don't go into the details. Details will happen in analyze phase. We'll go into the detailed process map later on. But right now in the process, it's like a high-level process map. I will just make it's like a 50,000 feet view of the process. When you're landing in the city, you just see the main roads, you don't see the bylanes, right? Similarly, you're just seeing the main basic 5-6 major steps, and identify the inputs and the suppliers. Now, why you are doing that? Why? Because next step is you'll go to the customers, departments, and ask them about their opinion about the outputs. So customer, if I'm a recruitment, I'm a team which is doing a project. So I go to the customers. Mr. Customers, department heads, please comment about the recruited employee, the output, the process. And they say, well, I don't like you. I hate you. You are always late. This is known as voice of customer. Okay, voice of customer. And I will put a measure on it. The statement, when maybe in English or in a language, sometimes in a feeling, they may just make faces at you. Hey, go away. They may say like that. I have to convert this into a measure. Why? Because there are 3 rules you have to follow. There are 3 rules. First rule is you cannot improve if you cannot measure. The second rule is you can measure everything. In fact, let me show you that. Okay. Can you please tell me, do you agree with this? There are 2 types of data. Some cannot be measured and some can be measured. Tell me. Time for a little interaction. Can you please write in the chat box? There are 2 types of data. Something can be measured, something cannot. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? Oh, a lot of people are telling yes. Some people are saying no. So sorry. The answer is there are 3 rules. First rule, you cannot improve if you cannot measure. Second rule is you can measure everything. Third rule is if you think something cannot be measured, go back to rule number 2. Okay. That means everything can be measured. I'll tell you. in a short while, how can you measure everything? At least this can be the best learning from today's program. In fact, you will take away a lot of learnings from today's program, but at least if you take away this learning, at least how to measure everything in your organization, how to put KPIs on each and everything in your organization. At least in the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you that. But let us go back first before. Go back to our SIPOC. So I tell my customer, Mr. Customer, please tell me about, how do you feel about my recruitment process? And they say, oh, you are too late. I'll put a measure. And what is the measure here? Recruitment cycle time. That is one measure. We call this as a CTQ, critical to quality. Now, the CTQ, the measure is recruitment time. What VOC, I'm not writing the VOC. VOC is like, the person is telling, I hate you. They're telling you, yeah, this is the voice of customer. They're telling you, it takes too long to recruit the right candidate. Oh, HR department, my God, they always late. Now, we have to compile all these things into affinity technique. Affinity technique means compiling similar statements together and trying to identify the needs of the customer. That's what we did. And here, once I do that, in fact, let me tell you the process also if you want. There are different systems, reactive systems and proactive systems to collect the voice of customer. Reactive systems means customer will tell you, hey, you are not doing well, complaints. Proactive systems, you go to the customer. Sir, how do you feel about my process? How do you feel about my service? How do you feel about my product? Both are important, right? Some of the examples.
Systems, you need to put effort into gathering the information. So let us take some examples of reactive systems. Reactive systems examples could be customer complaints, technical support calls, claims, credits, contested payments, product return information, problem or service hotlines, customer service calls, sales reporting, warranty claims, web page activities, etc. And these typical reactive systems generally gather data on current and former customers' issues or problems, current or former customers' unmet needs, current and former customers' interaction, interviews, focus groups, surveys, comment cards, data gathering during sales visit or calls, market research, market monitoring, and benchmarking. If you are choosing to interview a customer,
so these are some of the ways of collecting the voice of customer. Now, you have made a SIPOC, supplier input process, output and customer. Any questions on SIPOC? Do you have any questions on SIPOC? You can write in the chat box. Have you understood? Say yes if you have understood. What is a SIPOC? Oh, you have understood. No questions. Great. So fast you understand. By the way, to teach SIPOC, people take half a day. Can you believe? No problems. Let us go back. So there's a video. I'll not show you the video. Video is already available on our YouTube channel. SIPOC video, if you can please, my team, put the video there. Now we keep giving the videos to our students. In green belt, when you come, a black belt, each and every tool will give you a video. So when you forget me, I'll not allow you to forget, but if you forget me or what I taught in the classroom, go to the video. I'm still around. Okay. So my team will put SIPOC video, the link, maybe. So I'll not show you because it will take some time. I'll rather teach you new things. If you've understood SIPOC, why to repeat? Repeat anything starting with rework, review is a waste of time. Okay, it's one of the waste, by the way. Okay, when we tell people data, they say, oh, I hate data. I don't want to give you the data. Why? Because if I give you the data, you will put nice analysis, make some reports, and tell the world about my inefficiency. Sorry, I don't want to give you the data. Or they say, we have too much of data, we don't know what to do. Or people say, I hate mathematics, I'm not a statistics guy. All these three excuses are null and void once you are a green belt or a black belt. Or in front of a green belt and black belt, these excuses don't hold any ground. Let us see why. Because you can improve, you cannot improve, you cannot measure, and you can measure everything. How? There are two types of data, continuous and attribute. Let me talk about that. Two types of data, continuous and attribute. It is very important to understand because the type of analysis, I'm going to do a short course of data analytics in the next half an hour. Please be ready. Yeah. Now I'm entering into a difficult area, difficult waters. Don't run away. Please don't run away. I'll try to make it easy. Okay, so there are two types of data. Do you remember what are the two types? I just showed you two types of data, continuous data and attribute data. Okay, continuous data example, recruitment cycle time, 90.1 days, 90.1 days. Age, 53.1 years. This is my age, by the way. And other example. Can you give me other examples? I'll just like to see whether you have understood the continuous data or not. Please write some example. Waiting time. Yes, Saida is telling waiting time. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You can write some more examples. I'll just see whether you have understood or not. If you've not understood, then I'll have to explain it in detail. Why it is known as continuous data? Because it can be represented on a continuous scale, on a number line. Any point on that number line can be a data. It will always have a unit. It will always have a decimal place. It will always have a unit. It will always have a possibility of a decimal place. It is not necessary that it has to have a decimal place. It will have a possibility of a decimal place. But the attribute data is something which you feel you cannot measure. That is what we feel. Well, I cannot measure this. Can you tell me something which you cannot measure? Can you tell me something which you cannot measure? And in front of you, I will put a measure. In front of you, I will put a measure. Okay? How I'm telling you the trick also. Tomorrow you can play this trick in your organization. You can tell I can measure everything. Yeah. So count, proportion. Sorry, I'm writing fast because of the paucity of time. Otherwise, my handwriting is much better. Okay. Okay. Percentage, attribute, category, count. Tell me what you cannot count. Taste of food. Venkat is telling taste of food. Love. Venkat Raman is saying all Venkis are like, oh, love, taste. Okay. Happiness. Arjuna is telling happiness. Okay, so I'll put measure on all the three. Okay. First is taste. Now, I will tell you the trick for the first one, and for the other two, you have to put the measure. The easiest way to measure anything is put categories. And easiest category to make is presence or absence of that particular attribute. Easiest thing I can put it is tasty, not tasty. Okay. I am running a restaurant or I'm cooking food. Let's say I'm inviting my friends. Yeah. I want to improve. If I want to improve something, I cannot, I cannot improve if we cannot measure. So if I want to improve the taste of the food which I prepare, I give it to 100 friends. 60 say it is tasty, 40 say it is not tasty. Proportion 0.60, 0.40, percentage 60%, 40%. Today, my taste of the food is 60%. I would like to increase 60% to 80%. And I'll take efforts. I'll tell you how. I'm using DMAC project. And we are in the define phase right now. Okay. Okay. Now, I just put a measure to taste. I can have 5 categories also, very tasty, etc. Number of categories can vary. Now tell me, how can you measure happiness? Now you will tell me. I'm not going to tell you. Tell me, how can you measure happiness? Or the other one, what was that? Love. How can you measure love? You have to tell me now. Yes, love, no love, happy, very happy, very happy. Kalyani is telling happy, very happy, not happy. Oh, you got it. Now put a measure to anything. You are an expert now. No, but I like to test whether you have understood or not. I know, I know. I'll make you make a mistake. Don't worry. Okay, but okay. One, if you're you know okay, yes, 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 yes. Oh, everyone is given right answer. Sorry, yeah, very happy and not happy. 50%, 70%. Vishal is telling. Okay, so happy. I'm now happy. You have understood. Now, anyone who is not understood, please let me know. So I will, maybe I'll show something, some more examples maybe. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to show you more examples. No problem. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, I've done this already. Yeah. So see, this all these things. Yeah, happy. The happiness example is there with me, by the way. Yeah. Maybe I'll play that. Okay. So now I'll tell you why it is important. Soon I'll tell you why I am emphasizing on this. As a yellow belt, no one will teach you all these. They will teach you what is define, what is measure, what is analyze. And you keep sleeping for one whole days of yellow belt training. They they underestimate you a lot. The trainers underestimate you a lot. Whole day they will just tell you simple define measure. I'm going to teach you a lot of things.
Centimeters,
Okay.
cycle time of a process 3.5 hours, or procurement time in an organization 120.3 days. These are all continuous data because they all have a possibility of a decimal, means they can be expressed in decimal points, and also they all have a unit. Now let us talk about attribute data. Attribute data can be expressed in categories, and categories can be counted. Say, for example, if you want to measure happiness, so easiest way to measure any attribute data is to create a category, and if possible you can create a binary category. A presence or absence of that attribute can be one of the simplest categories. So if I take the example of happiness, two categories I can create: happy, unhappy. So if I want to increase the happiness in the employees in the organization, then I can always count how many employees are happy. Let's say 60 employees are happy and 40 employees are unhappy. I can express this as proportion. That means proportion of happy employees in my organization is 0.6 and proportion of unhappy employees is 0.4, and it can also be expressed as percentage. Now this proportion or percentage, they don't have a unit. And a count like 60 employees, I can't have 60.1 employees who are happy. So the count will not have any decimal point. So this is what continuous data and attribute data is. It is very important to know the difference between continuous and attribute data. And it is very important to understand what is continuous data and what is attribute data, because the tools which you are going to use in the measure and analyze phases, they depend on what type of data you are dealing with. If you are dealing with continuous data, then you might use histograms. If you are dealing with attribute data, you may use pie chart or Pareto charts or bar charts. If you are dealing with combination of continuous and attribute, like in inferential statistics, then you may be using box plots and scatter plots and regression, ANOVA, chi-square, etc. So the tool usage depends on the type of data you are dealing with. So it is very important to understand the types of data.
It is very, very important to understand the type of data, my dear friends. How can you analyze afterwards? Otherwise, you will make a decision based on logic and intuition. Not anymore. You cannot trust anyone except data. Okay. Only trust. If you have got some percentage, I have got 31 years of experience. Like I am telling, I have 31 years of experience. Listen to me. Believe me, trust me. You will say, sorry, I'm a green belt, I'm a black belt. I'm not going to trust you. I respect your experience, but I don't trust you. Sorry. I only trust data. Show me the data and I'll trust you. Because the root cause analysis is based on data and don't have to collect too many samples. My dear friend, don't collect too many samples. You have to collect simple, very, very less samples. So I'll come to that. But now let us go to our voice of customer. We collected voice of customer and we put a measure. What is our measure? Recruitment time. Okay. Now I'll create a project charter. In the define phase, the last tool which we do is create a project charter. And we will write problem statement. Recruitment cycle time is approximately 50 days or 90 days, whatever it is, 100 days, 200 days. And I would like to reduce this to 30 days. Okay. That is what my problem statement and goal statement is. And I will, so my problem statement is ready, goal statement is ready, and I will save 100,000 or $300,000 because if I recruit my engineers fast, I can put them on client sites faster and get a lot of revenues from them. Yes, happy. Mr. Manager, are you happy? Mr. CEO, are you happy? Mr. Shareholder, I am very, very happy. Yes, they will say all. They will support you. Why you are telling all these things? You are engaging the people. My project is going to save $300,000. Tell this to the organization in defined ways. They will be willing to support you. Change management. I have got a lot of good material on change management. I'm not going to talk about change management today. I'm emphasizing on data analytics today. But that is my favorite topic as well. Data is also a favorite topic, and change management is also a favorite topic. Everything is a favorite topic. Everything has to be a favorite topic to you as a student also, because if you need money, that is the output. There are a lot of factors, X factors we call them, inputs. Focus on inputs. That's what we are going to do, my dear friend. If I want to reduce my recruitment cycle time, I'm not going to focus on recruitment cycle time. I want to focus on measures on the inputs and processes. Measures on the output is known as Y, the CPQ. Measures on the inputs are known as X factors. Now, can you measure interview the shortlisted process? Yes. Interviewing time. Now tell me, can you measure CVs? Can you measure CVs? Tell me yes or no, and tell me the measure also. Fast. Tell me the measure on the HR staff. Yes. Some people are still saying, no, I cannot measure CV. Oh, come on. It's an attribute data. Right CV, incorrect CV. Yeah. CV, which is, what do you call? Type of CV. This is the right CV, wrong CV. Giving wrong CV will impact my recruitment time. Budget. How can you measure budget? Available, not available. HR staff. How can you measure HR staff? Please tell me. Yes. Tell me this at least. How can you measure HR staff? Who's going to give? Let us see who's going to give the right answer. Fastest fingers first. And turnaround time. Okay. Available, not available. Yes, this is the first. Okay. I so many answers I got. Approachable, not approachable. Bhumika is telling approachable, not approachable. Yes, that is the right measure also. Yeah. Skilled, unskilled. Oh, so many. बिल्कुल सही जवाब आपने बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया. Okay, anyway, that's really good, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so you are great students. By the way, you are great students. I'm loving to teach you. By the way, if you are great students, I love to teach great students. Okay, so we have X factors and Y factors. Okay, my define phase is over. Okay, there are other things also which I'm not going to talk about, but define phase. The main components are problem statement, goal statements, and money. Then I go to the measure phase. I collect the data, create histograms on the data, understand the concept of control charts and sigma levels. Mr. Abdul Majid is telling, thank you for this sharing knowledge. Thanks a lot. Thanks for encouraging me. Okay. See, if you keep encouraging me, I also get energy. Yeah, right. Thanks a lot. Oh, you want to, someone is telling, I want to attend your trainings. Okay, you want to attend my trainings? Don't worry. I'll tell you. No, let me finish this training first. Oh, you have to leave. Okay, no problem. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. If you want to attend my training, actually, this slide was supposed to come towards the end. But if you are leaving, let me show you that, and I'll come back to my. So you can attend my trainings. I'll tell you the dates also. It will benefit you a lot. By the way, it will benefit you a lot. So, by the way, you can watch my training later on also. But yeah, so I'm going to. Well, sorry for that. In fact, some people would like to let know about my training. So definitely most welcome. You can attend my trainings. I'll tell you the dates. So next date where you are going to get the certification from us, accredited training from IASSC, People Cert, 50 projects from various industries you will be getting. I'll be showing you a couple of them today. Minitab software, which I'm going to demonstrate in a short while. And one project we'll be doing the way I'm doing. Now I'll make you do the project. We'll choose a project from your domain and I'll make you do the project guidance for real life project, everything included. And by the way, if you're leaving, then because we have some work, no problem. I'll just tell you, fee, we just wait for a time. You are in a hurry. Okay, no problem. Sorry for the interruption. I'll just tell Mr. Abdul. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So this is green belts, black belt, master black belt, project completion certificate, completed projects, Minitab software, all of them you'll be going to get in a very few dollars. It is worth much more than that. But if you register today, you'll be getting in just and some more discount also. If you register today, further on the top of this, whatever you are seeing, further 50% to 70% more discount on what is listed here, you'll be getting. So my team will, if you are in a hurry, this is my, if you want to register, please register on the link given by the team members. And by the way, if you are registering faster, your discount will be higher. So discounts keep reducing as the registration numbers increase. And we generally don't go beyond 25 people. So yeah, after that you have to wait for another training, and the things will like that. It will be more costly also. It would be definitely more costly because I want to make sure each and every person gets trained and properly also does an exercise and project. The dates are quickly given here. I'll go back to my training now. These are the dates if you want. And well, let us go back. Sorry, you made me jump my slides. I never do that, by the way. Okay, coming back. So we are in defined phase, Okay. What is the cost of yellow belt? Oh, yellow belt is free. Certification, yeah, if you want certification, you'll have to pay a very, very minimum admin fee, which you'll generally pay for a lunch in a restaurant. It's very, very simple. Just administration fee, because a lot of people are working to deliver this training along with me. So I'm not charging, but a team, we have to sustain the team. So yeah, sorry, I'll not answer any admin related questions now. Let us jump. Let us please. Many of our students, a lot of people are from now attending worldwide training. So please I will answer questions after 1.5 hours, please. Sorry. 1 hour, sorry, 1 hour. So coming back now, measure phase. Collect the data, histograms, control charts, sigma level. Well, now, do you remember what is the why? Do you remember what was the why? Recruitment time. Now, the why is the symptom. but the problems are in the X factors. Problems are in the X factors. Why is just the symptom? Problems are in the X factors. We call it as Wise function of X. Okay. When you go to the doctor, you tell the doctor, I'm having fever, but doctor never gives. What is the CTQ for the doctor here? What is the measure for the doctor? Your body temperature. But doctor never treats the symptom. Doctor collects data about your X factors and he finds the root cause. He finds, oh, you are having this problem. He does a blood test, X-ray, etc. And he treats the root cause. Similarly, as a green belt or black belt, you are a physician of the process. People will come to you, oh, my process is having errors, complaints, defects, oh, so many things. These are the symptoms. You will do a root cause analysis. How? Like a physician, you will do a root cause analysis of your process. You are a surgeon, you will perform a surgery on your process. How? So let us learn. Before I tell you, you'll have to spend a little time. So next 15 minutes, some statistics. Don't run away. As I told you, don't run away. Warning you. Okay. So now let us go back to our whiteboard. When I'm dealing with data, continuous data type, I can always collect just 30 samples. There's a theorem called central limit theorem, which we learn in our training sessions in green belt, black belts. Using that, I can tell you very easily, just collect 30 samples. Let's say if I want recruitment cycle time, I will collect 30 samples at random from recruitments. And I will find that most of the recruitments are taking 50 days. There might be some variation. You are going up to some 80 days here, and maybe you are going up to, let's say 20 days here. Never taking less than 20 days, never taking more than 80 days. Now, if you collect 300 samples also, you'll not get any more information. You'll just smoothen your curve. 3,000 sample will smoothen your curve further. Why to do that? My friend, be happy with 30 samples. Be happy with 30 samples, my dear friend. Why? Why you see, your objective is not to find the average to the last decimal point. What is your objective? Your objective is to reduce the recruitment cycle time. So just 30 samples is good enough to find that your cycle time is 50 days, 80 days, 90 days, whatever it is. Now let me pull out some data from recruitment cycle time. If I can just pull out some time here, recruitment cycle time. I'm opening Minitab. Now, Minitab is the software which we give it to you. If you join our green belt and black belt, we give this Minitab software to you. And using this Minitab software, you can do the analysis very easily. You don't have to really struggle too much. It's so easy to do all the analysis. So right now, I'll just demonstrate it. You actually don't have to. Sorry. You don't have to actually see or learn how I'm doing the things right now, because you are in the yellow belt stage. You are actually learning. So whenever you are talking about, I collected the data. Okay, this is the data I collected: 52 days, 47 days, 50 days, 54 days, 59 days, etc. And I can easily very, very easily, by just putting clicking some buttons, I can get a histogram. It will tell me the average is 50 and standard deviation is 5 days. Now, what is the meaning of that? Mr. Carl Friedrich Gauss, a great statistician in 19th century, he found one interesting thing, a strange thing. He said that all the repetitive processes in the world, they follow normal distribution. It is known as normal distribution because it is normal to obtain a normal distribution. So my recruitment time, if I collect, I will get an average. I think I got an average of 50 days and standard deviation of 5 days. Then he also said, for every process, any process, it will always exhibit this particular characteristic. It will have an average, and all the population of the data, all the population, I'm talking about the population, I'm not talking about the sample. Sample information I know already. 52 days, 49 days, 55 days, 45 days. I already know full information, 100% information. No, I know about sample, but about the population, I can how much I can estimate about the whole population. Maybe 300 recruitments or 3,000 recruitments or 30,000 recruitments by just using the property of normal distribution. And he said, plus minus 3 times standard deviation, within that will lie 99.73%, or for the time being, don't worry about the decimal. So 99% of the population will be lying within this number. So using 30 sample, you can predict about 30,000, 300,000 population size. Okay. So 50 here. One standard deviation will be how much? Can you please tell me? Please do the calculations, please. Please do the calculations. Yes, please. Fast. So one standard deviation is 50 plus 5, 55. Two standard deviation is 50 plus 2 times 5, 60. And this is 65. And this is 45. And this is 40. And this is 35. Have you understood this part? Yes or no? Please let me know. Yes or no? If it is no, then, oh, everyone has understood. If it is no, please watch my video again. This video will be available. It will be sent to you. Don't worry. Watch it again. This is known as lower control limit, and this is known as upper control limit. 50 is the average. 1 time standard deviation. 1 sigma is 1 time standard deviation. What is sigma? What is standard deviation? 5. So 50 plus 1 time standard deviation means 50 plus 1 time 5, which is 55. Okay, got it now? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's easy, it's easy. Now tell me, if I give recruitment or someone to recruit to this particular HR department, can I say that I'm 99% confident that they will take minimum 35 days and maximum 65 days? Minimum. On an average, they'll take 50, but minimum. We call this as lower control limit and upper control limit. Lower control limit and upper control limit. LCL, UCL. And every recruitment will be within this. And we say, if it is within this, we say process is under control. And if someone asks why this variation, I can say there are a lot of X factors affecting this Y. What is the output here? Recruitment time. What are the X factors? There are so many X factors. I can brainstorm man, machine, material, etc. I can brainstorm on that. A lot of man, machine. There is a method of making a cause and effect diagram. I will tell you in a short while. But have you understood up to here? Lower control limit, upper control limit, up to here. Okay. So let us find my lower control limit and upper control limit of my process. Okay. And let us see whether the process is under control or not. What is the lower control limit? Oh, sorry. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah. So this is the recruitment cycle time. This is my existing state, and I'll display it. This is how I perform. Process is under control. There are no special causes. Means nothing unexpected is happening in this process. If I give to this HR department, it will take 36 days to 64 days. Yeah. I expect them to behave in this manner. Why? The way they operate, the way they are trained, the kind of policies they follow, and collectively the way we respond as an operations team. You don't respond to their mails. Yeah. Everyone will be blamed, my dear friend, except the people. Process, blame the process. So what we do? We make a cause and effect diagram, man, machine, material. Okay. But before I go there, let us go back. So I collected the data. I also identify a defect in the process. What is the defect for me? Any recruitment taking here, in this case, this is another, any recruitment taking more than 60 days is a defect. It is another project, so I'm just, the data is different. Any recruitment taking more than 50 days, 60 days, you can define a defect. And you calculate defects per million opportunities and associate it with the sigma level. Associated with the sigma level. Higher the sigma level, better is the process. Higher the sigma level, lower is the number of defects. Higher is your product quality, higher is the sigma level. Okay, just to very quickly tell you about it, I'll just take help of video. Okay. So this is about the sigma level. Okay, so I'm just, although see, I would rather not go into the sigma level calculations because of the lack of time, because I would rather, spend my time on teaching you some tools and techniques. Sigma level calculation is very, very easy. It's a very, very simple way of calculating. You identify the defects divided by the number of opportunities, you will get a DPMO. Then there's a table. And I, in my green belt and black belt training program, I explained to you, it is coming from Z distribution table. So using that table, you can calculate the sigma level. At 6 sigma, you are producing just 3 defects in 1 million opportunities. So you first calculate your sigma level. So today, my process is at 1.14 sigma. It is producing 62% defects. 62% defects. Defects per million opportunities is 627,000 defects per million opportunities, which corresponds to 62% defects. So 62% of my recruitments are going beyond my specification limits. Oh, I really need to do something. What I'll do? The first thing, two things you can do. You can do process door, or you can do data door.
What?
Process door or data door. In process door, you can do as-is process map, Gemba walk, value added, non-value added, identify the waste in the system, the 7 waste in the system. Data door, you can do cause and effect, control impact, and Pareto chart, and box plots and scatter plots. Let us learn about them. First, process door. You'll map the process as is, and then identify the 7 wastes in the process. Oh, this is not required. This can be removed. You can even apply escape technique. Eliminate, simplify, combine, automate, and parallel. ESCAP. I've made a video on that. I'm not going to describe escape technique here. My team can put the video here. So escape, eliminate. Can I eliminate this step? Yes. Eliminate. Can I simplify? Yes, I can simplify. Can I combine these 2 steps? Why not? Can I automate these 2 steps? Why not? Can I make these 2 steps parallel instead of in series? Why not? a 1 to 2 hour of escape analysis on your process will completely change your process. You'll be surprised to know why you are doing all these things. For the last 10 years, the process which you are following today was designed 5 years, 10 years, sometimes 30 years ago. 30 years ago, they did not know you have an email. A process which is designed 5 years ago doesn't know you have a WhatsApp. You end up still doing something which is totally not required. Some companies still have fax machines. Do you know that? In today's world, when you can transfer any document from one place to another place in just 1 second, clicking a photo, sending it to the customer, to anyone, you still have fax machines. Can you believe? Not only that, you have fax machines and then annual maintenance contract also for those fax machines. And for that, you recruit a person also. And then you have a recruitment cycle time. A problem. So much of waste. It's all there. It's always, it's everywhere. It's all around us. Identify the wastes. Okay. Then also make a cause and effect diagram. So that was about your process door. Cause and effect, invite people, allow them to make cause and effect diagram. They'll make a cause and effect diagram together. Tell them, give them post-it notes. Tell them whatever comes to your mind, write all the possible causes. We'll make a cause and effect diagram. And then, I cannot work on so many causes. So I can use different techniques like data collection, data based on data, or maybe voting. Initially, we can use voting. And we will try to find out what are the topmost causes. We say Pareto chart. Pareto was an Italian economist who found that 80% of the problems, 80% of the wealth in Italy was with 20% of the people. He called this as the 80-20 rule. So Joseph Juran, he applied this to quality. Joseph Juran was a quality group. He applied this to quality. And he said that, 80% of your problems, 80% of your problems are due to 20% of your causes. So if you have listed 10 X factors in your cause and effect diagram, there are 10 causes which you have identified. Out of those 10, only 20% means 2 are responsible for 80% of your problems. This 80-20 rule, Pareto rule is applicable everywhere. 80% of your revenue is coming from 20% of your customers. Right? Yes. 80% of the knowledge will be gained by only 20% of you. Oh, sorry, no. Everyone will gain the knowledge. No. 80, no, it's not applicable there. Everyone, 100%, just 100% of you will gain the knowledge. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. 80-20 rule. So what happens, 80-20 rule? Once I apply the 80-20 rule, they organize the data in descending order and make a Pareto chart. Now, how to do that? So easy. Everything is easy. Don't have to worry. I have listed down in Minitab, man, under man, responsibility, lack of competent people, shortage of people, shortage of manpower, software not working. So many causes I have listed down, and I make a cause and effect diagram, and I get a cause and effect diagram. I cut paste it on a PPT. Right click, copy graph, paste it on PPT. See, doing project is easy. No excuses. Oh, how can I analyze my data? I have to collect too much samples. No, sorry, sir. 15 sample, 30 sample is good enough. Okay. No excuses. No excuses for not doing a project. I will not listen to any excuse. Okay, now we have listed down the reasons. Approval time, JD. Every time there is a delay, I will list it down the reasons. Some of the reasons are occurring many times. Okay, which of them are occurring more? Okay, here is my Pareto. Mr. Pareto, can you please tell me which cause is occurring most of the time? Oh, yes, sir. Assessment time is occurring 13 times. JD not available is appearing 99 times. Accrual time is appearing 6 times. Okay. Percentage-wise, what is the contribution? Well, assessment time is contributing 34%. And together, JD not available, both of them, 34 plus 23 is 57. And the first 3, 4, First four of them are contributing totally to 84%. So 84% of the problem is due to these four causes. Focus on these four causes. Why not? Focus on these four causes. Okay. Mr. Pareto, how can I trust the person who wrote these reasons? Well, box plot comes and tells you, a scatter plot comes and tells you, okay, I will elaborate on it. When I get my Pareto, if I want to make a more data-oriented decision, so then there are higher-end tools. I will not be able to discuss high-end tools like regression and chi-square, etc. They are easy. Don't even worry. They're all easy. Everything is very, very easy. It's very simple. When, let's say, assessment time, is it impacting my recruitment time really? Okay, I collected the data. Recruitment number this, approval time was 17 days. Job description was not available initially. And then it was a type of hiring was expat. Assessment time was 18 days. Recruitment time total was 52 days. I collected the data like this for 15 samples. And I want to see assessment time and recruitment time. Is it impacting? Well, when I am dealing with both continuous data, both my X and Y, is continuous data. This is also continuous. This is also continuous. I can draw a scatter plot. I'll say yes, positive relationship. This increases, this Y and X are correlated. X is the root cause. This is known as scatter plot. Recruitment time, assessment time, both are continuous data. Which tool I will use? Scatter plot. And one more tool is regression. If I use regression, I'll get an equation also. I can do prediction also. Okay. So let me show you first scatter plot. Go to scatter plot. Where I want recruitment time and assessment time. Please let me know, Mr. Minitab. Oh, sorry, there is no relationship. I thought assessment time, there is a relationship. Sorry, there is no relationship. Okay. Let us look at approval time. Is there any relationship? Well, I don't know. Approval time. Yes. There is a relationship. So the approval time is the biggest culprit. Don't blame the assessment time. I got it. Now, based on data, how much samples? 15 samples. Did I collect 150 sample or 1,500 samples? No. 15, 30, 40 is good enough. And I can make data-oriented judgment. Now I'm more confident. Yes. Work on approval time. Don't worry about it. Forget about assessment time. Don't blame assessment time. Now I'm doing data-oriented decision. It is better. Now I'm more likely to solve the problem rather than sitting in a meeting and discussing, I think recruitment time is high because I have 30 years of experience. People take time to make more time to assess. Sorry. Data proves otherwise. Similarly, types of hiring, is it impacting? Or job description, available, not available, is it impacting? Now, it is attribute data or continuous data. I cannot use scatter plot here, my dear friend. It is attribute and continuous. I cannot use scatter plot. I will use box plots. When the Y is continuous, X is attribute. It's a category. Category A, category B. Okay, I cannot use continuous. I cannot use scatter plot here. I'll use box plot. So let us use box plot. Let us see. If I were doing hypothesis, I would have used ANOVA. I'll not discuss that now. And if I were doing regression, if continuous, if I were using hypothesis instead of scatter, I would have used regression. But right now, I'll not talk too much. Let's be yellow belt only. We are yellow belt only, right? So recruitment cycle time and types of hiring. Is it impacting? Or let us say, recruitment cycle time and job description availability. Is it affecting? People are blaming. Let us see. Oh, yes. When the job description is not available, it takes more time. When it is available, it takes less time. Means I should make sure job descriptions are available. So from tomorrow, I'll say, make a policy. All the job descriptions within 3 days, all your job descriptions, please make it available. It will help reduce my recruitment cycle time. Okay. But now let us look at type of hiring. I blame, oh, if I hire expat, it takes more time. Is it? Let us see. Let us see. Let the data speak for itself. You don't speak. Mr. Manager, please keep your mouth shut. Let the data speak. Okay. Not no significant relationship. There is small variation. It's like all matching. You hire an expat or a local, you still take 50 days. don't be under wrong impression that type of hiring is impacting. That is not the root cause. So now I've got my two root causes, and it is time to brainstorm. And I'll brainstorm and get lots of. So I will show you. My team can remind me after we finish the regular training. I will show you them the 635 technique, etc. Some of the videos. And these are rules which I followed just now. If I'm analyzing a single column, continuous data, I will use a histogram. That's what I did. When I'm analyzing attribute data only, one column, I'll use a Pareto chart. When I've got two columns, one continuous, one attribute, I'll use box plot. When both are continuous, I'll use scatter plot. Both are attribute, I'll use a Pareto chart or a table. Well, now it is time to improve. Use 635 technique. They use 635 technique. Okay. Let me tell you what is 635 technique. Then I will tell you how can you generate so.
635 brainstorming technique. I have used this technique in many organizations and we have obtained a lot of good results. In just 30 minutes, you can generate 108 ideas. How? Here the team members brainstorm ideas on a written form. It is also known as silent brainstorming technique. We take 5 minutes to write down 3 solution ideas on the first row of our form. So a form or a white sheet is given to each one of the participants, and in the 5 minutes they write 3 ideas. Once they have written down the 3 ideas, in the next 5 minutes, again they have to write the 3 ideas by passing on the form to each other. You keep on circulating the papers till the time you receive back your own paper. So you can imagine that in the next 30 minutes, once the form is circulated to everyone and you have looked at the form of each other, you would have generated 108 ideas in just half an hour. While you are participating in 635 technique, you can add ideas by enhancing an idea already on the sheet, which is written by someone else. You can add a variation of an idea on the sheet, or you can add a completely new idea.
Okay, so I'll just move on. Let us, in the interest of time. So there are other techniques also. You can find all my videos on my YouTube channel. What is round robin, anti-solution, 6 hats, etc. So they generated lots of ideas, lots and lots of ideas, and they chose the idea. There's a method of choosing the ideas. And once they chose the ideas, they implemented them. And once they implemented, they reduced the recruitment time. Wow. Did they? Let us see. So before and after. Now I have got before and after the time. And let us make a control chart on this. Let us make a control chart on this. Okay. This is the chart every CEO wants to see. Okay, you may have used tools, technique, cause and effect 65, Pareto, box plot. Oh, I don't know what it's all about. Show me the money. Show me the money. Okay, sir, I'll show you the money. Okay. Control limits have changed. Can you please note that? This was my earlier way of doing things. Now it is, now lower and upper control limits have changed. Process is under control still. Earlier also it was under control. Now also it is, but with the new values. I'm so happy. No one can contest this. You can even do a 2T test. Now, I'm not going to tell you what is 2T test, but you can do some hypothesis just to statistically validate that. 2T test means there is a significant difference between before and after. It is not by chance. Well, Mr. Greenbelt, you're a great person. I'm very happy with you. I'll promote you. Yeah. And that's what happens. But now you'd like to hold the gains. Control phase, hold the gains. Average recruitment time was 50 days, now it is 20. And you are able to hold the gain for many, many years. And you saved good money for the organization. This is what everyone wants to see. Okay. Now, some of the success factor. Okay, maybe I'll show you that later. Some of the success factors.
Here are my top 3 reasons why some Lean and Six Sigma projects succeed.
I will just proceed, I think. Let us test your knowledge. Let me test your knowledge. Okay. Ready to play the game? Ladies and gentlemen, here's your chance. $1 in life gives you lots of difficulties, but the real green belt and black belt is the one who faces those difficulties with the help of these tools and techniques and has full confidence on the Pareto charts and box plots and scatter plots. So let's play. Who wants to play?
Let's play. Here we go.
$10,000. Here is a question on your computer screen. Which of the following is not a deliverable of the DMAC measure phase? Not a deliverable of a DMAC measure phase. Right answer will give you $10,000. Okay, people say B. Many of you saying B. Okay, why do you think it is B? You have to tell me. Yes, B, because in the measure phase, you are just collecting the data. You're not giving the solutions. You're not giving the solutions. Yes. So that is why measure phase deliverable is not, proposed solution is not measure phase. You're right. बताइए कि inputs को किस अन्य नाम से जाना जाता है? Tell me, what is the other names of inputs to a process? Inputs to a process are also called as the X's, the Y's, out of scope, or gauge R&R. Right answer will give you $100,000 and wrong answer will not give you anything. Yes, please. This is virtual money in virtual game, right? Okay, and maximum people are taking inputs. Inputs are called as X factors, as you said rightly. Yes, they are also. Well, we have done pretty well. I'll just move ahead. I'll just not enough time. So now at least don't be afraid of data analysis. At least it's so easy to deal with data. Become a green belt, black belt, and if you'd like to become, well, you can join my sessions. But before that, let us see how would you implement it in an organization. So first, you identify the projects in the different departments. Okay. How I would do is generally I form a steering committee of the senior management, And then what I will do, I will train the champions, the head of the department, champions or the sponsors. We also call them sponsors, champions. Head of the departments are trained for half a day to 1 day. They're given some brief overview of like the way I did for Novartis in Switzerland. We played a small game and I gave them some problem to solve. They're not able to solve, but once they applied the basic tools and techniques, they were able to solve the problem. They were able to, uh, whatever was told them to. I told them to perform a particular activity, and they were not able to do that in time, and a lot of mistakes were there. But once they applied these tools and techniques, suddenly they could see the difference. Now, this is known as champions training or sponsor. Once they are convinced, then they will nominate the people. So now I'm talking about another organization. Now here, the senior management will nominate the best performers, and these performers have now joined the green belt training. They are coming.
Your team name, 1, 2, 3. Anti-Muda. And your slogan, 1, 2, 3.
Green air, go! Oh, sorry. One, two, three, go! Let's go green! Let's go green! Let's go green! We are the champions! We are a team!
Wow.
So now they are.
And your team name, 1, 2, 3.
Una squadra!
Your slogan, 1, 2, 3.
Together, each of us will share one dream. We are one team. Una squadra. Yay!
Okay, anyway, so the overall, just to tell you that team is excited on the first day. Now this is, I'm talking about the top-down approach. Now, bottoms-up approaches, people like you get trained. You get trained in these tools and techniques in the training program, like you can join my training, and you yourself get certified. And if you can make a difference in the organization, why not? Otherwise, not necessary that you have to do a project. You can still apply these analytical tools to your day-to-day life. But if you are implementing an organization, typically once the projects are completed, you are certified.
Well, we have Alex with us, and he has done excellent Lean and Six Sigma projects in National Healthcare Service and in hospitals.
In UK,
So, Alex,
this was UK.
would you like to tell us something about it?
Hello, I'm Alex Wells, Head of Service Improvement at the Royal Liverpool University Hospital. I've been really fortunate to present today on how us as a trust are using Lean and Six Sigma principles to deliver better care for our patients. I've presented today on a lot of the work that we've done around how we've improved patient outcomes, reducing mortality, improving length of stay, and also talked about how we can actually realise some financial benefits from.
Okay, so millions of dollars they saved. Bank must cut. A lot of, now I'll not play all the video, but let me tell you
Anexas consultancy
what
led
excellent.
by Amitabh have helped us in the Lean Six Sigma journey. This is the last.
Nakal, the largest logistics company of Saudi Arabia,
My name
They
is
did it
Mohammed
for 10
Al-Bayati.
years.
I'm the CEO of NAPL.
completely transformed.
Through Anexas, Mr. Amitabh has teach me and more than 1,000 employee of NAPL, Six Sigma and Lean processes. This affected our bottom lines by millions of riyals, and it is having a big impact in changing our company from a local company to a regional or multinational company. Thanks to Anexas and Mr. Amitabh.
Okay, so lots of, see, in ADNOC, the largest oil company of United Arab Emirates, I've got many credentials, as I said. Deputy Health Minister of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Tarif Alam, he has also attended Green Belt and Black Belt training in whole.
We have
Whole team.
Dr. Tarif Alama with us, Deputy Minister in Health in Saudi Arabia.
So, and I'll just want to ask you, would you like to become one of the, I'd like to have a, first, before I proceed, I'll tell you some more tools and techniques. As I told you, some more tools and techniques are coming. But just one quick poll, if you would like to, I can give you a nice offer. Yeah. Yes. Those who have stayed till the end, they'll get offers. So if you can just tell me, would you like to attend our training programs? So you will be one of the valuable persons in the organization. And if you're trained by us, trust me, you will really gain a lot of stuff. You'll get a lot of stuff, right? You will really learn the stuff. It's not like, just attend a session and then I don't know what's happening. No, you will be able to get rid of inability to do anything if you face a problem in the organization. You can consult your own organization and you can get real good promotions. Trust me, our certified people, they get great promotions. Okay. So you can join our trainings. These are the trainings, training on weekends, Fridays and Sundays or Saturdays. So generally for Middle East, we have Fridays or Saturdays. For the rest of the world, we have Saturdays and Sundays. And if you are interested in attending our morning sessions, there are two hours. So there are 4 options to you. Friday, like Friday, Saturdays or Saturday, Sundays, that is two options on weekends, or 2 options, either morning batch or evening batch, 2 hours. So anything you can choose, whatever works for you. And if you want to join our morning 2-hour batch, starting on 26th of October, evening batch is also starting on 26th October. If you want to join our weekend batch, these are the dates: green belt and black belt. I'm giving you all the dates. The green belt is 3 days and black belt is 3 days. So you can always, these are the dates. Let me show you the dates as well. So thanks for participating in the poll. And I'll show you some more tools. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll show you the fees as well. So you'll be able to reduce the cost, improve the quality, become a problem solver. And you can start on your own also. Become a green belt and black belt and master black belt as well. Every project saves a lot of money for the organization and you get a hike of 20% to 50% salaries. I'm not joking. I've been doing this for the last 20 years and I've seen miracles happening. It may not happen immediately. This is another company where we have done lots of trainings.
It also provided a various amount of tools that we could be able to use.
Myself that this is the one that we should go for.
Yeah, the course that we did was a week-long online facilitated course. It was fantastic. It showed us the whole methodology behind Lean Six Sigma, and it also provided a various amount of tools that we could be able to use to improve all of the existing processes that we have here in the park.
Well, it was 1 week training. It was very interesting and always energetic in terms of interaction in the class. Every single day has been different and the knowledge sharing has been remarkable.
This gave us a broader perspective to understand the issues, and it gave us opportunity to do some brainstorming, and we were able to come up with better solutions from a wholesome perspective.
It was a very stimulating experience where we met every day with the colleagues, all very engaged, eager to learn and keen on and willing to actually pause, step back from their day-to-day work to get some new perspectives. So it was really a refreshing exercise.
When an issue comes to us, we try to think about it from a Lean Six Sigma perspective. We try to define the issue, we make a project charter about it, we try to analyze it. So it has changed the perspective of how we look at issues.
Statistics allowed me to understand the root cause of the problem and come up with the very targeted improvement initiatives that we aim at implementing within the year. So every dirham per cap increase would represent
those who are interested, they can enroll with us.
$1 million revenue uplift
My team is going
in a
to.
standard year, so the impact can be significant.
Well, this program is in benefit not just for me as a recruiter, but it helps the whole organization in terms of how we can identify issues, how we can look into problems.
So what's really exciting is that since we completed the course and we implemented all of the changes that we worked through, we have 100% seen a decrease in the time that it takes to upload the QTime boards, which is really cool. And one other really exciting thing is that one of the recommendations that the team and I put forward through in our project, for the project I should say, is that has now been funded through the business. So you'll have to watch this space for more. I can't tell you just yet.
I would say satisfaction, quality, and experience. And I say that because my project was focused on how we can improve the product launch. So we wanted to get customers satisfied and improve the customer experience. And we wanted to improve the quality of the products that we...
So just to tell you, this we had, this is just one. In fact, we have got so many clients, like more than 500 clients. And, I can go on and on.
Mr. Andrew Robertson with us, who's CEO of King Edward VII Hospital in London. And we would like to know...
Anyway, so due to lack of time, this is Sultan Qaboos University Hospital, doctors speaking about...
Now, with the sample size, especially with the continuous data, we know we doesn't need that much of information.
That's right.
We need the sample which will give us the same standard deviation.
I think that is one point which Mr. Amitabh brought home very nicely, is that we do not have to...
So these are the doctors discussing our training. So you just join us as well. I'm waiting for you. And those who join today, I have a special offer, as I told you earlier also. Lots of things you will get. The actual cost of that is very high. It's a very high-end, good quality training. Please remember, we have taken care of all the voice of customer. We have applied Lean Six Sigma to our trainings too. We will never allow you to forget these tools and techniques. And also, we will ensure that you gain benefit out of it. So this is a very nice investment. But today, it's a lot of things are free for you. Plus, on top of it, 50% to 75% if you go for lots of combinations, green belt, black belt. If you're talking about different combinations, if you're looking at green belt and black belt and master black belt. If you want, also you can join my PMP trainings. I also conduct project management trainings. We are also authorized PMI Premier Institute, accredited training institute of PMI. So if you join, you will get further discounts. So there's lots of discounts applicable. I can't go on telling because I would like to now train you in more tools. Okay, so I'm waiting for you to join in my training programs. And in the training program, of course, my speed is very slow. And I ask you to share your screen. I make you work. I make you do a project. Everyone does a project. You fill in the project charter. I'll give you the case study. I'll give you the project. I'll be, from your domain. I'll give it to project. And I'll say, please write a charter, write a SIPOC, write a cause and effect diagram, write a box, do a box plot. I'll give you the data. You have to make these charts, the regression analysis, ANOVA, chi-square test. All these things you have to do. You cannot escape FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis. Lots of control charts, P chart, C chart, U chart. You will be a master. You will be master of process improvement. No, you don't have to really become a full-time black belt like me. But I am sure you won't deny all this knowledge will help you to do your job in a better way. Okay, so join my trainings. I'm waiting for you. These are the dates once again. And the link is given to you. And you are invited to my green belt, black belt, master black belt, even PMP if you are interested. I also conduct CPHQ training, Certified Professional Healthcare Quality. If you are from healthcare, I also conduct CPHQ trainings. You can join that also. And if you join all of them, there's a nice package, further discounts. Yes. Wow. So thanks a lot for, at least listening to my invitation. And if you have got, of course, please join our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn page to learn more tools of Lean Six Sigma and PMP. And I keep posting 2 videos per week. So I've posted more than 200 videos till now. Everything is talking about all the tools and techniques used in process excellence in various domains. I also have, like for manufacturing, telecommunications. Would you like to know about Lean Six Sigma in a particular domain? Just let me know. Maybe I'll play some videos for that. Do you have any specific domain you are looking for? Like say construction. Okay, can we play construction, please? I heard construction first. So can you please construction? Telecom. So I'll play telecom, construction, facilities management, banking. Okay. Oh, we have got everything. I will send you a link also if you can watch that. So let us look at first and healthcare also, hospital. So I have got 5. Let us see one by one. So first, yeah, can you please play that video, please? Yeah, so we'll go one by one. So first one was...
Hi, I am Anexas Master Black Belt Amitabh Saxena, and let me talk about importance of Lean and Six Sigma in healthcare. Lean Six Sigma concepts are used in industries all over the world to improve a process, eliminate waste, and reduce defects. In the healthcare industry, defects not only affect revenue and customer satisfaction, but they signify the difference between life and death. Lean Six Sigma is critically important in healthcare because it helps in reducing defects that can result in medical errors. There are so many challenges in the healthcare industry, like an aging population, shortage of workers, increasing litigation, and many more that require long-term improvement. Because healthcare industry deals with saving lives, errors cannot be accepted at any cost. So, how does Lean Six Sigma really help? With the help of Lean Six Sigma, you can shorten the waiting times in hospitals. The lesser the people wait, the efficient the hospitals will become. Reduce medication errors and even try to completely eliminate them. Improve turnaround time for lab results. Provide better care at lower costs. Ensure that the medical staff makes fewer errors. Reduce mortality rates. Improve patient care. Improve quality and improve overall patient experience. How can you do that? By training the staff as green belts and black belts and allowing them to do improvement projects. Lean Six Sigma training and certification in healthcare provides the tools needed to address the challenges at various levels. It is a time for the healthcare industry to utilize Lean Six Sigma methods to its fullest and drastically change the healthcare industry for the better. Don't you want to be a part of the industry where patients are happier, physicians want to work for you, the cost is as low as possible, and at the same time efficiency is high? If your answer is yes, then Lean Six Sigma is your choice. We have implemented Lean Six Sigma in more than 25 hospitals worldwide, including ministries of health of 4 countries, and we can help you too.
Industry also. We can play the construction industry also. I think someone was asking for construction, and then we have telecom as well. So in fact, telecom, you will get to know two case study. Yeah, so you can play that as well.
There are so many stakeholders in construction industry: the customer and the users of your building or construction, the project organization, the contractors, and the staff at the construction site. Lean has something for everyone. Of course, our primary objective is to satisfy the customers, both external and internal, so you can reduce the project delays and quality defects in your organization. You can improve the safety of the employees at the construction site, reduce the inspection times and non-compliances, drastically cut down on the rework resulting from errors. We have even reduced the architectural designing time in many cases to almost 50% of the original time by eliminating the wastes in the process. Once a process has been perfected with the lean methods, there are safeguards as well as checks and balances put into place to ensure that this efficiency continues through the life of a building or structure that has been constructed. In this particular industry, errors mean danger and extremely costly rework using expensive raw materials. So taking the time to eliminate errors before they happen is crucial to the success of any company specializing in constructing any type of building or dwelling. If a construction company is looking to minimize defects, then lean course can really help the bottom line and make a huge difference. You can even combine it with Six Sigma and make it lean and Six Sigma implementation to take the advantage of statistical tools also. The employees take up improvement projects after getting trained as green belts and black belts. They focus on identifying and eliminating any unnecessary waste in that particular system. This is one aspect of lean certification methodology that creates great demand for certified professionals, especially true in the construction industry. A specialized lean certification in construction will give the employees the tools they need to improve the quality of whatever they are building. Lean is a skill set that all of the leading construction companies in the world know to invest in when it comes to hire their employees. Because this eliminates the errors and also improves the quality, customers start to take notice and become loyal to the brand, knowing that they will always be able to get the best possible building at the lowest possible prices. Companies who utilize lean methods know the importance of quality, and the quality of their employees are at the top of the list. Certified employees are a resource that construction companies are willing to invest in. This is why salaries of certified individuals are on an average significantly more than the non-certified colleagues. This also improves the overall corporate culture within a construction company. Because of the certified individuals, everyone knows their role and expectations within the company and exactly how teams need to work together to bring about the positive changes. Do share this video with your friends in construction.
Yeah, I'll share the textile one. Just give me a second. Yeah.
How can you use Lean and Six Sigma in the textile industry? Is it really helpful? Which is better in this industry, Lean or Six Sigma? There are so many questions I have received on the use of Lean and Six Sigma in the textile industry, so I thought of making a video to clarify this. Before explaining the benefits of Lean and Six Sigma, let us discuss some of the problems that occur in the textile industry. These are wastes of raw material and finished goods, shortage in supply of raw material, increase in cost of raw material, power shortage, competition in foreign market, rejections in shipments, manufacturing errors or defects, and so many more. To sum it all, the major problem faced is that the resources are less and the targets are difficult to reach. This is when Lean and Six Sigma comes to the rescue. Both Lean and Six Sigma are applicable. I suggest don't fall into the trap of choosing one over other. Why not have both? Textile being a field dealing with a lot of variations and defects in each process, it is the ideal place for Six Sigma application, and increasing the speed using Lean implementation will make a significant difference. Anexas has implemented Lean and Six Sigma in textiles, fashion houses, export houses, and buying houses, and has achieved the following benefits. We have improved first sample approval percentages while working with the buyers, improved buyer satisfaction levels, increased repeat business, improved supplier evaluation processes, improved merchandiser performance, reduced non-conformances in audits by buyers, reduced business risks, improved processes at the source, including fabric purchase and inspection, stitching, embroidery, packing, and shipping, to reduce rejections at later stages. Elimination of manufacturing errors and defects have been seen in many Lean and Six Sigma improvement projects which we have implemented. We have also reduced the costs, delays, and rejections in the shipments. Here is a case study. Lean Six Sigma follows DMAC, Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. In Define phase, we found that annual customer complaints were well over 10%. In Measure phase, major faults that occurred in final product were analyzed by using histogram and Pareto for prioritization. And in Analysis, FMEA tool was used to find out the RPN values for different causes and effects, and actions were taken accordingly. What is FMEA? Well, let me tell about FMEA in short. It is a systematic analysis of potential failure modes aimed at preventing failures or errors. First, the potential failure modes are identified and corrective and preventive actions are taken. Then, after the corrective actions are implemented, process is re-evaluated to determine if the result is acceptable. To know more about FMEA, you can see my video on FMEA available on YouTube. In Improve phase, various suggestions for improvements were given. Some of the major ones were: proper training was provided to the quality inspector, quality awareness program was conducted for operators and checkers, a suitable quality manual was prepared for the unit, work instructions were developed and issued to each of the departments, quality defect identifiable boards were put up across the departments. Introduction of quality checking systems or formats and constant monitoring by a trained quality inspector brought about drastic reduction in quality defects levels. There was a significant decrease in defects per million opportunities, that is DPMO. So we saw approximately 65.5% reduction in product defects after the quality system was implemented. The process sigma level was improved for both the product types. In percentage terms, there was a jump in process sigma level by 22.48% in the product. Sales of the product also increased by $30,000 per month. In the control phase, we created control charts and control plans to sustain the gains for a long time. I hope you understood the importance of Lean and Six Sigma in the textile industry. With this one case study, we have got many more case studies. For more clarifications, write a mail to enquiry@anexas.net and keep learning.
Happy learning.
My team can share banking and IT also. A lot of people are asking for banking and IT. So can you do the banking and then after IT? And so many. In fact, see, by the way, you can always have a look at our video. You can always go to the video of our Anexas YouTube channel and you'll find lots and lots of videos are there. Sorry, yeah, my camera stopped working, doesn't matter. Yeah, please go ahead.
How can Lean and Six Sigma be used in IT? I have implemented Lean and Six Sigma in many IT organizations and each of them have given different benefits. But three benefits have been common to all organizations, and they are improvement in customer satisfaction, reduction of costs, and reduction of cycle times and project delivery times. When applied to IT operations, Lean Six Sigma aims to measure and improve both internal processes such as network speed and reliability and external processes like server response time, etc. Other projects which I have executed in IT industries are reduction of defect density and reduction of issues, on-time project delivery, reduction of rework, improvement of IT help desk services by reducing both time and errors. Lean Six Sigma also helps you to quantify the benefits of IT projects which are implemented within the organization. The Lean Six Sigma tools also help you to improve IT support services. How do we do that? By training the staff of IT companies to use Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques and apply DMAC methodology, that is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. They convert the improvement opportunities in the company to Lean Six Sigma projects and complete them to achieve their certifications as green belts and black belts. So they identify the opportunities, they convert them into the projects, and these employees, after applying Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques, improve the process and get certified. So it's a win-win situation. Lean Six Sigma helps to integrate the process excellence in an IT organization's culture to achieve CMM level 5 too. Now you may ask, strategically, what is the impact on IT organizations after implementing Lean and Six Sigma? My answer would be, Lean Six Sigma improves the efficiency of your business and processes. improves the quality of the services you provide, increases the return on investment, improves workforce productivity, and reduces the project completion times. Overall, it helps the organization to deliver faster and more accurate results. To give you examples, some of the tools which have yielded excellent results are use of FMEA. It has resulted in identifying the mistakes and also preventing those mistakes from occurring. Use of control charts have helped many organizations to find the special causes and appropriately take action on it. And then identifying the difference between the common causes and special causes, these organizations have been able to take long-term improvement projects. Kano model has been used to classify the customer requirements into must-haves, good-to-have, and nice-to-have, and that has also helped the voice of customer conversion to CTQ, the critical to quality characteristics, the important characteristic, what the customer is looking for. 5 whys, it has helped many organizations to get to the root causes of many issues. So what are you waiting for? Get your Lean Six Sigma certification from Anexas right now. As they say, better late than never.
Can we do a bank? If you can show the banking one as well. Yeah. And you can search for the domains in our YouTube channel, oil and gas, every domain I've given. Yeah.
When we think of Lean and Six Sigma, we automatically think of improvement. And is there any sector that doesn't have any scope for improvement? Of course not. Let me talk about Lean Six Sigma in banking and finance. I've worked in the past and implemented Lean and Six Sigma in Riyadh Bank, Deutsche Bank, Bank Muscat, and also insurance companies like AXA. And I've seen Lean Six Sigma perform wonders in all these industries. Lean and Six Sigma in loans department has reduced the cycle time to process a loan application to both mortgage and personal loans. It has also improved the credit evaluation process in account opening process. It has reduced errors and reduced the rework in processing customer applications. In retail banking, it has reduced the errors in money transfer. Imagine the time, money, and effort saved after eliminating the errors. In many accounting firms, we have reduced the cycle times by doing a current state and a future state of a process by doing a value stream mapping. And we have drastically sometimes reduced the cycle times by 80 to 90%. How do we do that? In these companies, the people, the staff, or the employees of the organizations are trained as green belts and black belts. So they are trained in all these tools and techniques. They will take improvement projects and they would be certified as green belts and black belts. Once they have completed the projects, naturally there's a very positive impact on the strategic business objectives of the organization. So imagine that 20 to 30 green belts and black belts doing lots of projects simultaneously, what great impact it would have on the organization. In fact, I can go on and on telling about the benefits of Lean Six Sigma in finance and banking.
Yeah, so which are other industries? So many people are asking facilities. Yeah, facilities, I think there is one, right? Facilities is also there. Safety, yeah, it is there with me.
Let me talk about how Lean Six Sigma can help in facilities management. What is the facilities management? It comprises of a range of disciplines and services to ensure the functionality, comfort, safety, and efficiency of a built environment like real estate, infrastructure, buildings, and even grounds. Now, Lean Six Sigma can help you by identifying improvement let me talk about how Lean Six Sigma can help in facilities management. What is the facilities management? It comprises of a range of disciplines and services to ensure the functionality, comfort, safety, and efficiency of a built environment like real estate, infrastructure, buildings, and even grounds. Now, Lean Six Sigma can help you by identifying improvement areas in almost all the aspects of facilities management, like real estate and property management. You can help improve operations and maintenance, even materials management, and also you can improve your communications management as well. Now, how is it done? This is done by the employees of the organizations. They are trained as green belts and black belts, and then they are given improvement projects. When these projects are being executed, you identify the major wastes, you mitigate the potential delays, you identify the defects and reworks, and reduce the reworks, control and improve the quality of work, and this is done in almost all areas, even emergency management and business continuity, environmental stewardship and sustainability, you can improve that as well, and also drastically improve your project management, because a lot of delays in the project implementation can be reduced using Lean and Six Sigma projects. So in various ways, Lean and Six Sigma can help you in facilities management.
Happy learning. Thanks for taking out time to watch this video. To learn more, check out our other videos. Link is given in the description below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and have a great day. For more information you can write to us on co@anexas.net.
Yeah, what else people have asked for? Do we have some more? Okay, I think, thank you, Salman. I think we'll get back to you on that. Salman is, I think, has asked for something. Have you noted down? Salman Khan, right? Okay. I think, any other industry is remaining? Do you have any other? Manufacturing, okay. Let's go for manufacturing. Of course, a lot of people are from manufacturing. Okay, yes. Yeah, thank you.
The world we have created is the product of our own thinking, and we cannot improve the world without improving our thinking. The long-term chronic problems of manufacturing companies like low productivity, lower machine efficiency, high rework, high inventories, high product wastage can't be solved using only experience, logic, and intuition. You might be a good operations person, a good engineer, or an excellent operator, but you need to have basic knowledge and understanding of some problem solving and process improvement tools too. Here is how Lean Six Sigma can improve your processes in manufacturing. Lean Six Sigma is defined as a business improvement method that aims to maximize the shareholders' value by improving the quality, speed, customer satisfaction, and reduce the costs. It merges tools and principles from both Lean and Six Sigma to do this. It has become the most popular business strategies for deploying continuous improvement in the manufacturing industries. With its help, you can make sure that only essential steps remain in a process. The moment I say Lean Six Sigma techniques, high quality, low cost, increased profits, and customer satisfaction should automatically come to your mind. It is very rightly said that machines are mere pieces of metal if they cannot be made efficient. Lean Six Sigma helps you to do this. What is the core of Lean Six Sigma? It's DMAC. Yes. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It helps you to reduce the existing problems with unknown causes. Here we train the staff of the manufacturing units as the green belts and black belts, and they convert all the problems into improvement projects. So now the difficulties become opportunities. Then they complete these projects and get certified. It's a win-win for both the organization and the employees. Now, how does Lean Six Sigma decrease the cost? Shijo Shingo said that the most hazardous waste is the waste that we do not recognize. Firstly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on removing the 7 wastes like overproduction, transportation, inventory, etc. from a process. In manufacturing sector, this step can lower the cost of a process by leaps and bounds. Secondly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on solving the problems caused by a process. Here we focus on the processes, not on people, because we believe that 85% of the problems are due to the processes and not due to the people. Defects in your product can cost your organization a fortune. So the focus is on reducing the defects by focusing on the processes. Let me talk about some Lean Six Sigma tools that can be used in manufacturing. Value stream mapping, Kanban, 5S, cause and effect analysis, control charts, DMAC, 5 Whys, Kaizen, hypothesis tests, etc., etc., etc. Let us talk about a few. 5S. A well-organized workplace becomes important if you want to eliminate waste and reduce the errors. 5S is the way to do that. Control charts. By understanding the control charts, you can understand the difference between the common causes and special causes. For special causes, you take immediate action, and for common causes, you take long-term actions. Kanban. It is a visualizing tool on maximizing the flow of goods and work without unnecessary inventory or transportation. Then we have 5 Whys. Ask why 5 times and you will get to the root cause of the problem. Hypothesis tests. They establish the relationship between the outputs and inputs, and you can get the root cause with 95% confidence. Value stream mapping. It is used for defining and assessing the movement of the raw materials from the beginning of the process to delivery to the customer. It is a way in which the current state of a process is documented and the future state is visualized. If you want in-depth knowledge about all the tools and techniques, you can always join my Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt training programs. So that was about Lean Six Sigma in manufacturing. I hope you have got a clear picture about why Lean Six Sigma is so important in the manufacturing industry. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss out on our important updates on the tools and techniques of.
Yeah, can we show the telecom? I think telecom, many people are asking. And I think, yeah, so those, and all industries are there in our channel, so feel free to see them. Yeah, and I would like to thank everyone as well. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Saxena, an Anexas Master Black Belt. Every sector needs to meet certain standards and customer expectations on quality, but this is specifically true for telecommunication industry. The businesses are becoming so competitive that if a company fails to meet the expectations of its customers, it will directly impact its sales and reputation. To gain an edge over your competition, you need to improve your efficiency, reduce the defects, reduce errors, increase the customer satisfaction, and increase profits. Seems impossible? It is definitely not impossible. Let's see how we can make it possible using Lean Six Sigma in telecommunication. At Anexas, we have completed many Lean Six Sigma projects for our telecommunication clients. Some of the projects are reducing the billing errors, timeliness of billing, reducing complaints resolution time, increasing circle market share, improving the call completion ratio, which is a result of network quality, timeliness and quality of new schemes that are launched from time to time, improving ARPU, that is average revenue per unit, reducing customer churn, and improving sales productivity. In the telecom industry, Lean Six Sigma can be instrumental in identifying the issues on time. Let me talk about 2 projects and the tools used in them. The first one is about a telecom company where the order error rate for order provisioning campaigns was 20%. Lean Six Sigma project was taken up by the trained black belts, and they used DMAC methodology of define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Cause and effect diagram was used to brainstorm on all the potential causes, and Pareto analysis, that is 80-20 principle, narrowed down the causes to a vital few, which were incorrect code assignment, duplicate orders, incompatible orders accepted, order entry errors, and code errors. These causes were validated using box plots, scatter plots, and hypothesis tests. Use of FMEA, which is a method of taking preventive actions so that you don't commit an error, along with brainstorming techniques like 635, successfully brought down the order error rate to just 0.5%. This saved $10 million for the company and reduced the customer complaints by 90%. the telecom company has been able to sustain these improvements over the last 5 years using control charts. The second project is about a mobile services provider in Europe and Middle East which faced an issue of value-added services reversal in prepaid connections. DMAC project was undertaken by trained black belts. Root cause analysis and hypothesis tests revealed customer service agents were erroneously deactivating value-added services while providing customer service. Pokayoke was utilized to prevent such mistakes. Oh, what is Pokayoke? Yeah, it is a way to devise a system in a way that even by mistake, you cannot commit a mistake. 5 whys diagram was used where we ask why 5 times to get to the root causes. FMEA was used to find the possible causes of such failure modes in the entire range of customer service activities. Round-robin brainstorming generated many ideas to bring inadvertent errors down. Additional audits were initiated to prevent manual errors which were difficult to eliminate. The change in VAS service was made impossible without customers' recorded concurrence. As 100% recording was initiated, each case became verifiable and led to increased consciousness among the agents. Reduction in VAS reversal complaints led to not only an additional revenue of $5 million, but also resulted in higher customer satisfaction, which contributed to increase in market share of the company to make it number 1 in the region. I hope now you understand how important Lean Six Sigma is in the telecom industry. Happy learning!
Okay, so I think I have to actually, I'm in the midst of conducting a training program. So I'll be starting my batch now. So in the next 5-10 minutes. So I'll have to take leave, but my team is there. So if you have any questions related to our certification, training, etc., they'll be happy to answer. And my team can play 100 seconds video and other videos. What is Lean Six Sigma? What are the success factors of Lean Six Sigma? If you can play that, that will be great. Thanks a lot. And I'll take leave, but you continue watching the videos, you will get some more information. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Confused about Lean and Six Sigma? Here is everything you need to know. Let me start with the training objectives. The first one is to educate you in Lean Six Sigma. Our main objective is to provide you with the right education. When you give your hard-earned money to anyone for anything, your priority must be to get the best results out of it. I understand that, and in fact, everyone here at Anexas believes in that, and this is why we keep quality of training as our highest priority. Second one is to enable you to improve processes. When you think about Lean Six Sigma, process improvement should be the first thing that should come to your mind. Identification of risks, errors, defects in a process and removing them is what LSS aims to do. The third one is to make you a star performer. To elaborate a little bit more, being a Lean Six Sigma Green and Black Belt will signify that you are capable of helping your organization reduce risk and eliminate errors and defects. You can improve business processes and sustain quality improvement since LSS is flexible in every domain. Your worth will increase in every industry. You would gain hands-on experience in quality management and much more. Now, let me tell you if Lean Six Sigma can be a good career. If I go on to explain how good a career Lean Six Sigma can be, then you will have to listen to me for the next 2 hours. But let me keep it short and explain the career opportunities in LSS. You can be a process improvement manager, Lean Six Sigma consultant, more efficient operations manager, quality director, chief quality officer, healthcare quality specialist, lean manufacturing engineer, process development engineer, compliance structural engineer, reliability engineer, operating system specialist, senior IT project manager, data scientist, project engineer, director, performance excellence, etc. Now, let me tell you how we provide the training. The first one is learn from home. All our trainings are conducted online currently, so you can sit at your home comfortably and get trained to become a professional green or black belt. I have an experience of 30 years in this field, and I can proudly say that I am the best person you can learn LSS from. Next is, certificates provided by Anexas are valid internationally. But during the training, we focus on learning the concepts, tools and techniques and everything that the course has to offer. I believe that certificates can be provided from anywhere, but gaining knowledge and the right guidance cannot be provided by everyone. And the third point is, all courses provided by Anexas are practical. We do not simply explain the concepts on paper and move on. We teach you how to implement those techniques in projects and in real life. So, if anyone asks you whether you know how to use these techniques in real life, you can proudly say yes. We offer weekday and weekend trainings. Everything is at your convenience. So all you have to do is to set your mind on your target and leave all your worries to us. So what are you waiting for? Join me in Lean Six Sigma training and let us work together to give you the best future you deserve. Many people ask me why they should be going for a Lean and Six Sigma certification. In fact, there are lots of reasons to do that, but let me tell you top 3 benefits. The first one is, if you are a Lean Six Sigma green belt or a black belt, you can improve any process in any industry. Now, which organization would not like to have a person who can improve the processes, reduce the costs, improve the profits, improve the customer satisfaction, and they reduce a lot of waste or rework happening in the organization. So that is one. Second is, by getting certified from a reputed organization like us, and let me tell you, I love to train people. I would love to train you too. If you get certified, this will definitely improve your employment opportunities, because nowadays Lean Six Sigma green belt and black belt certifications are no longer good to have or nice to have. They have become must-have certifications. Many of the job opportunities, and you can look around, they want you to be a Lean and Six Sigma a certified professional. Even though you don't want to change your career to a quality professional, still, as a Lean and Six Sigma green belt and black belt, you are able to contribute positively towards whatever job you are doing. So that was the second one. And the third reason is that in the long run, if you want, you can be an independent consultant like me. That means once you have got the skills to improve the processes in the organization, and if you have practiced this a little bit more, once you are a black belt or a master black belt, you can confidently walk into an organization and say, yes, I can solve your problems. And then you can be self-employed too. Of course, there are many more benefits, but if you have any specific question related to this, please ask your question in the comments, and I would like to give you an answer in my videos. Here are the 5 tips every Lean Six Sigma professional should follow. The first one, change of behavior is as important as the tools. People have the tendency to work around a problem rather than fixing it. And this is where Lean and Six Sigma inculcate willingness to constantly address problems that arise in business processes. When people are committed to change their behaviors, even the tools will be incorporated seamlessly. Training your workforce in Lean and Six Sigma is one thing, but without change in behavior, the whole process will be just academic without any practical implications. And the second tip is, incorporating Lean and Six Sigma as a part of organization's goal and core strategy is one of the key ingredients for its successful implementation. And without that, the whole initiative will have a short-term life where people discard the methodology even before it is properly established in the organization. The third tip is about importance of senior management support. Organizations around the world will be tempted to apply Lean and Six Sigma in a bottom-up approach, but industry experts believe it is worth an effort to engage senior and middle managers first in these process improvement methodologies. Their engagement towards improving critical business processes will strengthen other associated behaviors, which will help in increased adoption by others as well. The fourth tip is about measurements. Organizations first need to understand that things that cannot be measured cannot be improved. By making proper measurement system in place, practitioners can decide on baseline performance and use the data to make informed decisions. By encouraging the participants to define both tangible and intangible measures, one can monitor the impact of their improvements and keep a database which will help in communicating the success to the organization. The fifth tip is about the customers. A satisfied customer is the best business strategy of all. No matter what business you are in, you should always put your customers first. Everything should revolve around your customers and their needs. Before you start making any drastic or even minor changes, establish the level of quality or requirements that you have promised your customers. Every decision you make should bring your company closer to delivering maximum value. So these were the 5 Lean Six Sigma tips for the professionals, and for more information, please subscribe to my channel.